Well, clear that some in this country have been happy to live in a state of total denial, of total delusion, really. It's very sinister to see what has been going on at the highest levels, and really what we've seen unfold in recent years when it comes to the grooming rape gang scandal really is quite sinister. We can start off with Dominic Cummings, who of course was at the heart of government at one stage, actually saying that Whitehall officials tried to cover up the grooming scandal and that some officials wanted a total cover-up. And we'll get to Labour in a bit, but let's analyse what happened under the Conservatives, because why was this Home Office report published in 2020 that we now find out included claims that were not evidenced in research or in data? Indeed, as Charlie Peters, who's done a lot of work on this from GB News, highlights, this will be the last time that report is shared as an authority. It was a sham, that report, based on a lack of data. And you've even got the former Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, saying this report was used time and time again to deflect from the truth and that it should never have been authorised. So why on earth was it? When it comes to the truth, when it comes to the reality of the situation of what has been going on in our country now for many, many years, or Baroness Casey's report coming out showing children, teenage girls blamed for the crimes against them, that the authorities avoided grooming gang investigations for fear of being viewed as racist, that there is evidence that a disproportionate number of Asian men had been responsible for grooming gangs, covered up by successive governments and authorities, that the ethnicity of perpetrators was shied away from, still not recorded for 2/3 of perpetrators. And we find out as well that foreign nationals, some of those seeking asylum in this country, are involved in a significant proportion of live police investigations into these rape gangs. And you see in this audit the accusation here that officials, that the authorities have been in total denial about all of this. Indeed, we also learn from the report from Baroness Casey that she heard from police forces that local authorities would discourage them from publicising the convictions of perpetrators because of fears of raising tensions. So yes, there will now be an inquiry into this, but don't forget, Labour had to be dragged kicking and screaming to this point. It is absolutely shameful to look at the way that only in January, Labour were rejecting a national grooming gangs inquiry, that they rejected, that they resisted those calls, that they voted against that actually happening. Absolutely shameful to have seen Labour's behaviour on all of this. What has gone on in this country, what has been allowed to go on, what has been covered up, what has been denied, is absolutely shameful. And is it any wonder that trust in the authorities in this country is on the decline in quite a major way? Thanks so much for watching, guys.